SEC, ACC, NFL, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. 1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
This is the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach. 1010XL, home sweet home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Subscribe to the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channel. If you're looking for the best Big Cat coverage around, look no further. 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Now, the window world of Northeast Florida fifth quarter on 1010XL from Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek, covered by Apex Roofing and Contracting. Here are your hosts, Ryan the Hacker Green, Leon Searcy, and Coach Gerald Ingram.
Shotgun formation, bunch right, dropping is Trevor. They swing it out of the backfield. This is Travis Etienne with running room 40, 35-yard line. Inside of her, stays on his feet, 30-yard line, 25, along the near sideline, 10, 5, touchdown! Travis Etienne has scored again from 45 yards away. How good is that?
Frank Frangie on the call, Jaguars radio, and with that, a very good Sunday evening to you, Jacksonville. It is the window world of Northeast Florida, fifth quarter. We are presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings. Speaking of Hurricane Grill and Wings, we are live at the Hurricanes location in Julington Creek with the Pro Bowler Leon Searcy. I'm the hacker Ryan Green. The coach Gerald Ingram is off tonight, but the Jacksonville Jaguars were not off today. 48 points. They absolutely destroy the New York Jets. They get their 10th victory of the year, their 5th in a row, and their 6th win in the last 7 games. And Leon Searcy, Trevor Lawrence today, 330 yards through the air, 5 passing touchdowns, and just for good measure, he ran for over 50 yards and had an additional rushing touchdown for 6 total TDs in what probably was the best game of Trevor Lawrence's career.
No, easily, absolutely. I mean, he commanded the whole game. He was the showman. He took care of the football. He threw with accuracy. He threw with confidence. He ran with confidence. I mean, this team was flawless. I mean, this is what you're supposed to do, though. When you play a team like the Jets, you're supposed to play like this. I mean, I know us being 10-4 and everybody's all elated about it, but when you're good as this team is, you beat the bad teams. That's what you do. You beat the bad teams, and we took care of business like we were supposed to. So, I mean, I applaud them for the way they won the game, but I'm starting to get used to this team being this good because they are a good team. I mean, I'm fathoming the fact that this team is good. So when they do stuff like this, I'm not as surprised as I think I should be.
Yeah, look, it was a dominant effort by the offense. Again, 48 points. They get it done. Again, Trevor Lawrence with 6 total touchdowns. And, Leon, this is a very similar situation to the Titans game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
A bad football team. You wanted to jump out on them early, leave no doubt. And, look, in this game, to give to the Jets credit, they made it 14-7 at one point. But there was very little doubt with 2 minutes to go in the first half that Jacksonville was going to coast, much like we saw in Nashville a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, what was the score at halftime? 31-10?
31-10 because of the pick by Monteric Brown.
Yeah, I mean, this team is, in my assessment, you're in the way, all right? When you're a playoff team, when you know how good you are, it shouldn't be a big surprise that you beat bad teams. This team was ready to go to sleep. So put them to sleep. Put them away, tuck them in, kiss them good night. All right, they're getting ready for the offseason. We're getting ready for the postseason. So that's the way. That's why we're playing the way we're playing, because we're not going to play to their level. We're going to play to a level with the teams that we're going to see somewhere down the stretch. So that's why the execution was flawless. That's why the temperament was physical. That's why they took care of the ball. That's why they threw with accuracy, and we play ferocious on defense. We're not doing this for the Jets. We're doing this for teams that we're going to see down the road. So, I mean, in my assessment, outstanding win. All right? Let's move on now. Now, next week is a real playoff game.
Next week's a big one, and we'll talk about that. Denver's in a battle right now with Green Bay. There will be a ton of playoff positioning on the line next week with the Jaguars and the Broncos. Let's get to your bread and butter, the offensive line. The New York Jets registered only 2 quarterback hits, 0 sacks again against Trevor Lawrence. That offensive line has played fantastic the last couple of weeks.
They've been solid. They've absolutely been solid. And the reason why this offense is able to flourish the way it's flourishing with the passing game and the running game is because the offensive line, I'm talking about from tackle to tackle, guard to center, they've elevated their game from the first half of the season to how they're playing now. They're absolutely playing absolutely playoff football in my assessment.
We're going to have to elevate our game.
I know,
I
man.
thought we were going to deal with crowd noise there for a second.
Exactly.
I was like, is this what Coughlin put you guys through in practice back in the day?
I guess so, yeah.
It's a very very cool situation out here at Hurricanes in Julington Creek.
What kind of music was that?
People were fired up, I guess,
Yeah.
for the Jaguar victory today. All right, so the offensive line played great. The defensive line got after Brady Cook. Look, it was what it was. It was an undrafted rookie making his first career start in the National Football League. And the defense wasn't perfect, far from it, but certainly they affected the quarterback. I think 3 sacks in total, 3 interceptions. The defense did their job today.
I mean, yeah, you're going up against a rookie with no experience as a starter. And initially, I mean, he was making some plays initially in the start of the game, but then afterwards, the defense just took over. The pressure, not being able to identify who the check down is, not being able to identify who the hot route was or whatever. I mean, yeah, you threw him into the fire, and he flamed out like he was supposed to do. But that's not our fault. It's not our fault that you got a rookie starting that quarterback. We just got to take care of business, and we did. We got after him. We executed. We brought in 4-man, 5-man, 6-man blitz. We brought even safety blitzes. Murray got a sack on one of those plays. So I mean, when you throw the house at a rookie like that, something that he hasn't seen, maybe not even in college, he responded exactly the way I thought he was going to respond. He folded his tent.
And I love to see Murray got a sack, Dennis Gardeck got a sack, B.J. Green got a sack. So it was guys that we're not used to seeing back there. Not only Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker, but some additional guys affecting the quarterback. Travis Etienne. I'm old enough to remember, Leon, where people thought here locally, media and fans alike, mind you, well, Tank Bigsby is going to be the guy here, and are they going to trade Etienne, or are they going to release Etienne? And all Travis Etienne has done now in 14 games is maybe have his best season as a Jacksonville Jaguar. He finds the end zone 3 times today, 3 receptions out of the backfield for touchdowns. What a performance by Travis Etienne.
I'm going to admit, when I'm wrong, in training camp, he was getting third-string reps, bro.
He
thought he was out the window.
He was.
We thought he was gone because, everybody was talking about Tank Bigsby and getting Tootin in the draft and everything, and that his reps would be diminished. Boy, has he proven us wrong. Absolutely flawless execution today, running the ball, catching the ball, touchdown. We had 3 touchdowns today?
3 touchdowns.
That screen, did you see the big man out there on the screens? I was watching the offensive lineman pull on those plays right there.
Yeah, Hainsey was out there. Anton Harrison
the convoy,
was out there.
Man, I was proud to be a lineman, seeing them pull around that corner. And for him to have the patience to wait for them to set up the blocks so he can score.
904-641-1010 if you want to get involved. 904-641-1010 if you want to get involved tonight here on the 5th quarter. A victorious 5th quarter. Jacksonville 48, the New York Jets 20. Again, live from Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. How about this for a stat? So Nick Mullins saw action today. If you go back to the Charger game, all right, Mullins was in versus the Chargers. Mullins was in versus the Titans. Mullins was in last week versus the Colts. And Mullins was in today. Nick Mullins has finished the game for the Jaguars in 4 of their last 5 wins. The only one he did not get in was, of course, the overtime game against Arizona. Translation, the Jaguars aren't just winning, Leon. They are destroying people to the point where the backup quarterback is in garbage time in the 4th quarter, 4 out of the last 5 games.
That's truly amazing what this team has been doing to teams over the last couple of weeks, that where Trevor is being pulled in the 4th quarter, or start the 4th quarter, not even seeing the 4th quarter. But, yeah, Mullins getting in. I mean, that says a lot, not just offensively, but both sides of the ball. What we're doing to teams on both sides of the ball. We're scoring on teams, and we're keeping teams out of the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, heck. When's the last time that this team, you can remember a Jaguar team averaging over 28 points a game? I'm talking about week after week after week after week. Now, you will probably have to go back to my days when we had those offensive powerhouses when we played. But I just can't remember the last time this team has scored over 28 points on teams back to back like that.
I think they have the longest streak in the league right now. It's 7 straight games of at least 25 or more points, which currently is the longest streak in the National Football League. And, look, we'll have this conversation. Let's start it right now. Everybody's been talking about Mike Vrabel in New England. Everybody's been talking about Ben Johnson in Chicago or Mike McDonald in Seattle. And those are great coaches, no doubt about it. Let's get Liam Cohen involved in the NFL Coach of the Year conversation. I mean, this is Jacksonville Jaguar football team had lost 18 of 23 games prior to Cohen's arrival. Leon, they're 10-4, man. They're almost a lock to make the playoffs in some capacity. I think they have a 99% chance of getting in now at 10-4, although nothing is clinched yet.
No.
But Liam Cohen needs to be in the conversation nationally for NFL Coach of the Year.
Absolutely. He's got to be the fastest Jacksonville Jaguar coach to get to 10 wins in the season.
I would think.
Easily.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, to go from 4-13 to 10-4, and in 1 year, I don't think there's been any other Jaguar close to ever do that.
No. Now, the interesting thing is, do you realize it was technically Marone's first year and Peterson's first year? They both made the playoffs in year one and obviously fizzled out. Yeah. But I think you'll agree with me on this. This feels different than Doug Marrone.
It does.
And it certainly feels different than Doug Peterson.
Yeah, this team has backbone. When I say backbone, this team has a toughness that we didn't see in those other teams. I mean, mentally and physical toughness to where they're imposing their will on teams on both sides of the ball with their offensive line play, with their protections, with their run game, with Trevor being a phenom, passing the football, 5 touchdowns and running for 1, and then our defensive front. I'll tell you what's interesting about the defense, Hack, is the fact that this late in the seasons that Campanelli has got a plethora of guys, young guys, that he's putting in games that are making plays outside of the front four. You know what I'm saying? These guys are making – you got girl that –
Yeah, Dennis Gardeck. You saw B.J. Green.
B.J. Green.
Strigo's normally in now. He had to leave with an ankle.
He did.
Hopefully he's good. Now, he was walking under his own power. Strigo's an undrafted guy.
He is.
You need him. He's an important piece to this team.
The reason why I'm saying that, Hack, is that in order to get reps this late in the season, coaches got to trust you.
Yeah.
They absolutely have to trust you. Because if they don't put you in there. But to bring 4-man, 5-man, 6-man, even 7-man blitzes with just no slight of any of the guys, stunt doubles, sort of say, and they're getting the job done.
904-641-1010. We're with you till 8 o'clock. Normally we don't take calls in the opening segment, but it's my understanding that Christian in North Carolina has been on hold basically forever. And if he's still there, we're going to take him here in the opening segment. If you're on hold, we will get to you. That's Junior, that's Steve. The rest of you guys hang in there. But Christian in North Carolina has been on hold for over an hour. Christian, are you with us?
Oh, I'm here, man. I'm here. Patrick.
Christian, what's on your mind, bud?
Hey, we're celebrating here, man. It's awesome. All 3 phases, defense, special teams, our offense. We're doing awesome, man. We're celebrating. Guess what? Next week, we're going to win. And we're going to win big. I don't want to jinx it, but let's get a win. And
Christian's fired up in the state of North Carolina, and with good reason. Yeah, I don't know how many people had it on their bingo card. Jaguars, Broncos, maybe for the number 2 seed in the AFC playoffs, at least the number 2 seed. We'll see what ultimately happens here with Denver and Green Bay, but it is an enormous game at Mile High. That's a city that you know a little bit about winning big games in a Jaguar uniform in, isn't it?
It's tough, bro. It's absolutely tough. And the altitude is real, bro. I mean, just warming up, I'm catching my breath, and I'm questioning myself, am I in shape? I mean, because you can't breathe. But no, but once you get into the game and play, it's a hell of an environment to go and play in. It's an even better environment when you win.
It'll be a big one. We'll obviously be previewing that all week here on 1010XL and on 92.5 FM. All right, the window world of Northeast Florida, 5th quarter. We are presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings, and we are live, Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. This is kind of a home game for me. I live in the Mandarin area, so not that far away. In fact, I was in this area earlier, knew I was going to be back later on this evening. Love Hurricane Grill and Wings. Bring Little Hack up here to get some of their delicious chicken wings from time to time. If you're in the Julington Creek area, if you're in the Mandarin area, come on up and join us. We're out here till 8 o'clock tonight celebrating a Jaguar victory with you. Trevor Lawrence, 6 touchdowns in total. We're going to give out an offensive player of the game. I wonder who that's going to go to. That's next as the 5th quarter rolls on with Leon Searcy, the hacker Ryan Green with you. It's 1010XL and it's 92.5 FM.
Yo, it's your main man ET here for Twin Peaks, and this season of giving starts with getting. Twin Peaks launches their holiday bonus card event. Buy a gift card for someone on your list, and we'll hook you up with a bonus card just for you. Because giving feels great, but getting rewarded for it, even better. Share the gift of crave-worthy food, ice-cold 29-degree beers, and a good time at Twin Peaks. And treat yourself while you're at it. Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views. Bonus cards are redeemable January 1st through January 31st, 2026 at participating locations.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coyle Fencing. Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coyle has been installing fences since before Emery Billard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window
World,
World.
simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Listen to whatever you like, whenever you want.
I like this.
1010XL on demand. Ad-free shows after the live shows end. Channeled by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
The drip from a leaky faucet isn't just annoying, it's wasteful. Worn parts or corrosion could waste thousands of gallons a year. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline will fix it fast. When your faucet's leaking, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Need electric vehicle repair? Guardian Collision is expert certified for any electric vehicle. Trust the home team for auto body repair on your EV. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you at guardiancollision.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Every year we have gentlemen come in with the same problem. They just don't know what to buy their wife for Christmas. Well, one thing we can start off telling them is they've come to the right place because at Underwoods it's been our business since 1928 to keep in our stores what ladies want to own. We have a professional credentialed staff that'll treat you the way you expect to be treated, and they can really help solve your problem. We have North Florida's finest collection of diamond jewelry, an extensive collection of pearls. You might be interested in seeing some of the hot new designer jewelry pieces from names like David Yurman, John Hardy, or Roberto Coin. If it's a watch you want, we carry Rolex and other watches that are considered the best. And the one thing you'll love and she'll recognize is the hand-wrapped silver package with a satin ribbon our gifts come in. So make this a Christmas to remember. At Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
This holiday season, Universal Roof and Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
What Major League Baseball player was once walked intentionally with the bases loaded?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowner's policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Barry Bonds, who has the most career walks, was once walked intentionally with the bases loaded. Better one-run scoring than a whole lot more.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Putting an extra 60 minutes on the clock. The window world of Northeast Florida, fifth quarter. From Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek. Nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting on 1010XL.
Play fake. Rolling to the right is Trevor. Firing downfield. That ball's going to be caught. Rolling into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for Bayshell Tootin. Touchdown Jaguars. Another touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence.
Frank Frangie on the call. Jaguars radio. That was one of 5 touchdown passes for Trevor Lawrence. He also had the touchdown run, 6 touchdowns in total in the Jaguars' dominating win today over the New York Jets. Every week here on the fifth quarter, we do give you an offensive player of the game. That offensive player of the game is brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. RJ, let's do it now. The Universal Roof and Contracting offensive player of the game.
Universal Roof and Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game. Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
Leon Searcy, no big surprise here. When you throw for 330 yards and 5 touchdowns, you also, by the way, were the leading rusher for 51 yards and an additional touchdown. Trevor Lawrence today, 381 total yards, 6 touchdowns. His best performance statistically of his career. He is this week's offensive player of the game.
He's in the zone, bro. And it couldn't be a better time for him to be in the zone. When you're playing your best football in December, it carries over into January. And it's good. Our quarterback is playing top 10 quarterback play right now. With his efficiency, taking care of the football, finding the open receivers. He's poised, he's polished. He's playing with a lot of confidence right now, man. I mean, we need that kind of Trevor going into – we're going to the playoffs, absolutely. So we need this kind of Trevor going to the playoffs. He's the hot quarterback right now. If you look at the NFL down the stretch, maybe over the last 5 games, who's playing better?
Not many.
Not many.
Not many.
Not absolutely.
Maybe Josh Allen.
Maybe Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good that he's playing his best football in December. This team is playing his best football in December. That's going to carry over into January, and we're going to be a hot team.
Etienne in the postgame said, look, I won a national championship with Trevor at Clemson. I've never seen him play like this. I'm paraphrasing. That's basically what he said. He said he's never seen Trevor play like this, and he won a national title with him at Clemson. I think that speaks volumes when Etienne says that.
Yeah, well, truth be told, he's a freshman. So that's a loss. There's a big gap. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, but he won a national title.
He did. He did win a national title as a freshman, which is unheard of, a true freshman. So, yeah, I mean, he's playing, man. He's playing outstanding right now. He's playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger about him. He knows he can make those throws. This is probably the first time I've really seen Trevor just know he can make the throw and makes it.
641-1010, 904-641-1010. If you want to get involved with the Pro Bowler Leon Searcy, I'm the hacker Ryan Green. Again, we're live at Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. To the phone lines we go. Let's go down to Melbourne. Let's get Steve in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Steve, go ahead.
Oh, man, guys, I'm super excited. I was there at the bar watching the game. We just literally destroyed the Jets. Mind you, I know they're the Jets, but Trevor had an outstanding game. Sure, we couldn't run the ball that much, or we chose not to, but he had an outstanding game. with you, Hack, I hear the same thing during media. Nobody better say Jags won in spite of Trev ever again. But the defense did what they needed to do. Offense played well. Jacoby Myers played well. We saw a little bit of BTJ getting going. I'm just super excited, and I can't wait till we go to the playoffs. And the biggest game we got coming is next week, and I think we could pull that off and run the table.
Steve, appreciate the phone call. Leon, it was nice to see. And keep in mind, Travis Hunter is supposed to be out there, and he's not. Although I think if Travis Hunter's healthy, maybe you don't make the trade for Jacoby Myers, which will be an interesting topic in the offseason if they re-sign Jacoby. But nevertheless, you saw Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers, BTJ, Brenton Strange, Etienne, Tootin. Didn't even see Tim Patrick, and he had a huge game last week. That is what you're going to have moving forward, and that's a pretty lethal passing.
I'm hoping that if signing Myers, if they sign him, they've got to sign him. They absolutely have to sign him. I mean, Trevor's going to co-sign on it.
Yeah, I agree.
He's going to absolutely co-sign on it.
I agree.
Because he's his go-to guy. I mean, especially across the middle, he's his go-to guy. I mean, he had a couple of drops today, but whatever. But, I mean, he's his guy down the middle, make the tough catch once, makes the third down play, that type of guy. He's the tempo setter for the offense when it comes to So, I mean, you got to make a play on that kid. You absolutely have to make a play on that kid because Trevor feels so comfortable around him. It was good to see Parker Washington. That catch.
The throw,
the throw was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 2 weeks in a row. Trevor basically did the same thing. You spin out, you roll into the left, you launch it, and it goes right into the hands of Parker Washington. Last week it was Tim Patrick. Just beautiful stuff by Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. He's having a phenomenal season. Absolutely. At the right time. I keep saying it. In December, this team is playing their best football that's going to carry over.
Let's go back to the phone lines at 904-641-1010. Let's head up to Buffalo. Let's get our guy Junior in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Junior, what do you got?
Hey, gentlemen, great to talk to you guys. This was a fantastic win. I was down on this team after that fourth quarter debacle against the Texans. And I didn't think they had enough to do what they did. But like Leon Cersei said, they are on fire. This team haven't felt that way since Leon Swerve had put on his shoulder pads and helmet and played for this team. I feel positive. I feel strong about this team right now. They're doing it right now. It goes back when March or when we fired Balky and we signed Liam Cohen. That was a turning point for me. This team is on fire because now they're doing the things that Liam has put in line with his coaching staff. It's following the play like they did in Tampa, what he did with Baker Mayfield. This team is finally figuring out that if they do what the coaches are telling them, the coaches got their back, the coaches are on fire, the team's on fire, even the backup guys. They want to get on the field so bad that if one of our starters go down, they better come back because our backups are on that field and playing like they're supposed to start on the team. This is great. I'm excited. They have the opportunity. Let's go in Denver next week with the same fire and passion, and we can dominate. Thank you, guys.
Junior, appreciate the phone call. It does look like a team, Leon, that is playing with an awful lot of confidence right now.
It is. They are. They're playing with a lot of swagger. They walk out on the field and expect to win. And I don't know. I can't explain it to you, Hack. It's not that you disrespect the team that's across from you, but that you just feel like you're so prepared, mentally and physically, that you say to yourself, "There's no way they're going to beat us." Mm-hmm. We've seen enough film on that team. That team does not belong in our league, and I mean in the league where we are, as far as I play. And then you handle your business. And I don't want to try to steal the Jaguars' thunder by saying they beat up on the Jets because it's hard to win games in this NFL. All right, it's hard to win games. And we've seen games like we saw a couple of days ago where a team like the Falcons beat the Buccaneers at home.
Right.
That kind of thing. So it's hard to win, so I don't want to steal the thunder and beating up a bad Jets team. And I like the fact that this team is playing at their elite level.
Well, I think it's an important point. It's one I was going to make as well. You look at this 5-game winning streak. It is hard to win 5 games in a row in the National Football League. All right, having said that, the Charger game, obviously, was a great performance. Mm-hmm. But then Arizona, Tennessee, Indianapolis after Daniel Jones got hurt, and now today against the Jets. you're not exactly playing playoff contenders. You are going to play playoff contenders in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When you go to Denver on the road, you go to Indy on the road, back-to-back games at Denver, at Indy, I think are really going to give us a clear indication of where this team is heading into the postseason.
Well, let me say this, Hack. Neither one of those teams is the measuring stick for us. All right. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, we're going to really know about this team when they go and play the Broncos." First and foremost, they are not who we measure ourselves with. We handle our business. We go about the business of how we've been playing. We could be anybody in the NFL.
Sure.
Anybody in the NFL. So that would be my approach going into that was always my approach when I play. I don't care what you're doing. If I'm at my elite level as far as executing, physicalness, mental toughness, it don't matter who you put in front of me, we're going to win. So I mean, I don't want to say Denver's the bar or the Coast are the bar because they're beatable. So if the Jaguars handle their business the way they've handled their business these last 5 weeks, they should win.
By the way, in the AFC playoff picture, New England did lose today. They are 11-3. Buffalo is 10-4. The Chargers won. They're 10-4. Kansas City is eliminated from the playoffs, and it looked like Mahomes might have had a pretty significant knee injury towards the end of that game. How about the Chiefs being eliminated before Christmas from the NFL playoffs? And going on right now, 2 huge games in the AFC. Denver is currently losing to Green Bay, but it's close. 23-21 in the third quarter. And Indianapolis with Phillip Rivers is currently beating Seattle 13-9 in Seattle with 4 minutes to go. What does all that mean? You have to keep winning because everybody else is winning.
Yeah.
You know, Buffalo's 10-4. The Chargers are 10-4. The Texans are 9-5. If Indy pulls this off, they're 9-5. Jacksonville has still very little room for error.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that the Jaguars, they've got to play at an elite level week in and week out. They can't take any days off. I love the fact that all those teams are right on our heels, that we can't afford to slip up and lose a game. I mean, pressure, you know, I think I like the pressure. And I like to see how this team responds to it. And if they respond to it the way I think they respond, they'll go on the road to beat Denver.
It'll be a heck of an opportunity. Again, we'll keep you updated with Denver and Green Bay. Packers up 2 in the third quarter. Let's get one more in on this side. If you're on the line, we'll get to you. We're with you till 8 o'clock tonight, live at Hurricane Grill and Wings up in Julington Creek. Absolutely awesome location, TVs everywhere. You smell that food coming out of the kitchen? Are you kidding me? I know you threw down some fried pickles earlier. Delicious food at Hurricane Grill and Wings, and we're happy to be here in the Julington Creek area. Let's head out to Ponte Vedra. Let's get Tommy in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Tommy, go ahead.
Hey, guys, I just want to give a special shout-out to everyone that wanted to kick Trevor to the curb, give up on him. I've always been on his bandwagon. I've been disappointed at times, but, I mean, you saw what he can do today. The dude's got 29 total touchdowns. I don't know what the Jags record is. I know Bortles had 35 one year, but he probably has a chance to beat that. And Brian Thomas Jr., same thing with him. Don't give up on him. Dude's just going to keep getting better. The deep throws to him were right there today. Keep doing it. He is what he was last year, and he's going to keep improving. So,
Tommy, thank you for the phone call. I just loved what I saw out of Parker Washington. You mentioned Jacoby Myers. Brenton Strange and Tim Patrick were almost non-factors, and they were huge factors in the win over Indianapolis. You got so much variety now with all these wide receivers at your disposal. The team, Leon, has certainly gotten healthy at exactly the right time.
They have, especially offensively. We got a plethora of weapons as far as catching the ball in the middle. Guys that can go deep, guys can go across the middle. I mean, yeah. I mean, and then the offensive line, giving him the time and protection to make those kind of throws. I mean, he didn't get a sniff as far as rush all game long. So, I mean, but yeah, and then your boy De'Ami Brown, he fumbles it. He'll be back on the sideline.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was rough for De'Ami Brown.
Well, listen, when they give you a chance to get on the field and you fumble, you're not going to get too many more chances.
No, I agree with that. That was a rough look, but luckily the game was certainly no longer in doubt at that moment. All right, Dennis, Jonathan, JT, all you guys hang in there. You will be up first on the other side. It is the Window World of Northeast Florida, fifth quarter. We are presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings. Again, live at Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. We'll be out here till 8 o'clock. Come on up and say hello. You know where Hurricanes is in Julington Creek. The exact address, 12795 San Jose Boulevard. We would love to see you out here at Hurricane Grill and Wings. We'll come back with a defensive player of the game as well. More to do, more analysis with the Pro Bowler Leon Searcy, the hacker Ryan Green with you till 8 o'clock. It's 1010XL and it's 92.5 FM.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Put a little hot sauce on your lunchtime listening. Spicy. Joe Coward, Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy. They are XL Prime Time. Or alarm fired. From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
If you're ready to transform your yard with a fence that stands out, elevate your curb appeal with Superior Fence and Rail. Superior takes pride in offering first-class service, friendly installers, and unmatched fence products. Mention this ad and get $250 off your next project. It's time to get off the fence and call today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better.
better together.
Brian Wall here with Window World. You know that awesome feeling when you finally find that one place to go to that will give you a top quality product at a great price and then stand behind what they sell you? That's exactly what Window World does. Top quality, energy efficient windows at a great price that keeps more of your money in your bank account. With the absolute best guarantee in the window replacement business. That's why Window World has been the #1 window replacement company in the USA for years, selling more than 1 million windows each year for the past 8 years. That's a lot of satisfied customers, and you can be one too. Save money on installing new energy-efficient windows and save on your energy bills too. You can't lose. And if anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows ever, Window World and I will be there to make it right. Call Window World today or see them online and have them come and give you a free estimate and see why we are so proud of our products and the work we do for our customers. Call Window World or go online at windowworldneflorida.com. And thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Bringing you an extra quarter of football.
The Window World of Northeast Florida, 5th quarter. From Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek. Nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting on 1010XL.
Cook drops the throw. Jags send 4. Fires downfield. That ball is going to be intercepted. Jeff Longman just called for it. He just called for a takeaway, and Monteric Brown just got it at the 46-yard line of the New York Jets.
Frank Frangie on the call, Jaguars radio. Leon, that was an incredible interception by Monteric Brown. He was going to the ground, and to have the presence of mind to not only catch it, but get his arm underneath it and secure it. Great play, which led to a 7-point touch, a swing and 7 points there.
Yeah, I mean, that was outstanding play. Because he laid out for that ball. And the fact that the ball hit his arm and he got a grip of it while he was hitting the ground was phenomenal. Hell of a play. I didn't call for the interception like Loggeman may have done, but I was saying to myself, we need another score before halftime. And we end up getting it.
And the Jaguars got it, no question about it. Every week here on the 5th quarter, we give you a defensive player of the game. It is brought to you by our friends at Superior Fence and Rail. RJ, let's do it now. The Superior Fence and Rail defensive player of the game.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
A lot of directions this could have gone. Gardeck with a sack, Ventrell Miller an interception, Monteric Brown the interception. A lot of guys that would warrant this award. I'm going to give it to Foye Oluokun. Again, we haven't given it to him in a couple of weeks. That guy is just as steady as can be. It's his 6th straight year with over 100 tackles. He's got over 1,000 tackles for his career now, and he led the team in tackles again today, Leon. 8 total tackles, 3 solo. He is the heart and soul of that defense, and Foye Oluokun is this week's defensive player of the game.
Yeah, listen, he's just a solid assassin. Just goes about his business, doesn't get the notoriety a lot of linebackers should. You're talking about a guy who's averaging over 100 tackles a season. He just goes about he's a consummate professional. Just goes about his business, making tackles, backfield tackles, run-down tackles, all that kind of stuff. And he's the leader of this defense. Absolutely.
904-641-1010. If you want to get involved, 904-641-1010 here on the 5th quarter, live from Hurricane Grill and Wings in the Julington Creek area. Let's head out to Mayport. Let's get Dennis in here on 1010XL. Dennis, what do you got?
Packer and Leon, thanks for taking my call, boys. What a win. I got to get your take, Leon, on what does it feel like to finally have what really feels like a competent coaching staff and a group of front office folks, a group of coaches that can develop these players. I want to say that we're probably on paper not as talented as the most talented roster in the NFL, but these guys are playing way above their potential. Give me your thoughts on that, please. Have a great night, guys.
Dennis, thank you for the phone call. Leon, what about a competent coaching staff?
Does wonders for a team. Absolutely does. What I noticed about Liam Cole and his coaching staff, what they're doing is the guys who are elite, he's got them playing at an elite level. The Josh Hines Allens, the Trevor Lawrences, the Etiennes, those type of guys. He's putting the pressure on them to play at an elite level. And then the middle tier guys, he's got them playing above grade. He's got. I mean, if you just look on that defensive line, that defensive front, the guys that are getting after the passer. I mean, I'm not taking a slight at any of them, but the names aren't that memorable outside of Jacksonville. But he's getting them to play above grade. He's getting average guys to play above grade, and then it kind of meshes. It just meshes, and the outcome of is 10-4.
Well, I'll tell you another one too. You look at Cole Van Lanen along the offensive line. Look at Quentin Morris at tight end. I'm willing to bet when we were down there at training camp, you weren't taking a bird's eye view at Cole Van Lanen and Quentin Morris and all of these guys, but that speaks to your point. This coaching staff has elevated this roster, and it speaks to James Gladstone.
Yeah.
What did he say all offseason? Raise the floor of the roster. There is no doubt Gladstone did that.
Those guys that you just mentioned in training, at my assessment, they were camp bodies. The camp bodies is bringing guys, journeymen, and they may or may not make the roster. Who knows if they're getting the game? We've had to rely on a lot of these so-called camp bodies to come in and play roles, starting roles, and they've done a phenomenal job. So that's coaching. To get guys like that to play above grade is nothing but coaching.
Let's go out to the state of Alabama. Let's get Jonathan in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL, live from Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. Jonathan, how you doing?
Duval!
Indeed. What a performance today.
Trevor had, I would say, his best game. The defense played really well today. The only downside was the taunting penalty, which I don't know who that was on, but that's uncalled for. But everything else, everybody had a great game, and I'm looking forward to going to Denver next week and beating those Broncos.
Jonathan, thank you for the phone call. Leon, you can't commit 3 personal foul penalties against a good team. That was something that I noticed today. I'm happy Mason Smith did that, so he showed up in the stat column there. I mean, I don't know what 94 was doing with the headbutt. He's lucky he didn't get ejected. And then you had Greg Newsome. Now, that was acting, I think, by the Jets wide receiver.
Acting. Come on, bro.
Same thing with Brian Thomas Jr. I thought Mason Smith was probably the only egregious one with the headbutt. But nevertheless, it was 3 personal foul penalties on the Jaguars. That's all fine and well when you're bludgeoning a team by 4 touchdowns. In a close game, you can't lose your composure like that.
No, you can't. And if somebody over there on the defensive side needs to give him a talking to, because what have you done to merit you taking a personal foul on this team? It ain't like you a trailblazer for sacks or tackle for losses. Stay in your lane when it comes to that kind of stuff. You can't. In this game, a good team's costly penalties cost you games. And yeah, we played the Jets. It didn't cost us anything, but you got to be a lot smarter than that. You can't have just silly penalties just because you want to take a personal dig at somebody.
How about former Jaguar Colin Saunders getting ejected today? I thought it was going to be the Colin Saunders revenge game, and he gets tossed. Welcome back to Jacksonville. Now, he never played here, so there was probably some motivation on his part, and I enjoyed talking to him in the locker room for the brief time he was here, but I did not expect to see him get ejected today.
What did he do?
It was during the extra point. There was he said something, or I don't know what exactly. Oh, no, I know it was. He was the referee came in there, and he didn't see it was the ref. So he threw the referee's kind of arm, swatted the arm out of the way, thinking it was another player, but it was the ref. And the ref threw the flag, and you're gone. Now, I think the ref knew that he didn't probably mean to do that, but you can't be swatting referees' arms out there.
Yeah, but that's just the ref being emotional.
Wow.
He didn't know that was him. But, listen, it's going to hurt his paycheck. Let me just say that.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
By the way, we know that Patrick Mahomes got hurt earlier today.
Yeah.
Don't have any definite on that. It looked bad, and Kansas City was eliminated from the playoffs anyway today, which is crazy to think about. Apparently, moments ago, Micah Parsons went down with a non-contact injury for the Green Bay Packers, who are playing in Denver right now. So we'll see what happens there. But there's a lot of people that say, non-contact for Micah Parsons. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. To Mandarin. We're almost in Mandarin, my neck of the woods. Let's get to Marcus here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Marcus, what do you got?
What's going on, fellas? I'm not going to hit the song this week for y'all because my voice is a little shot after being at the game. Hey, it was a great win, man. Great win. Leon, I want to ask you a question. Now, my question is this. You got Jacoby Myers and you got Travis Etienne. You can only sign one. Who are you taking? And I'm taking my comments off the air.
Marcus, thank you for the phone call. Both guys are set to become free agents. Travis Etienne, Jacoby Myers.
I'm taking Jacoby Myers.
Really?
Yeah. I'm taking Jacoby Myers because I hate to say this, and it's not my fault. Running backs have been devalued. All right? So you find you're a wide receiver. You're talking about a wide receiver who's what, PFF is like first in the NFL as far as catches compared to drops, somewhere close to that, and him in the relationship that him and Trevor have as far as a wide receiver and quarterback duel. I mean, I got to go with the wide receiver.
Yeah, and look, there's going to be other situations. Devin Lloyd, right? Greg Newsome.
Yeah.
There's going to be decisions that need to be made. By the way, I'm just watching this Indianapolis-Seattle game. Indianapolis 13-12, 11 minutes to go. Now, Phillip Rivers today, that's the big story, right?
Yeah.
14 of 21 for 94 yards and a touchdown. That's fine, right? 94 yards passing, a touchdown, 14 of 21. The Jaguars destroyed the Indianapolis Colts last week, and Riley Leonard did more than that, than what Phillip Rivers is doing. Seattle was thought to be maybe the best team in football, certainly in the conversation. I know it changes week to week, but Jacksonville beats Indy to death 7 days ago. It's not like Phillip Rivers is going out there throwing for 350 and 3 scores right now, and Indy's winning in Seattle. I don't know. That win might look a little bit better now for Jacksonville based on the way Indy's playing today.
Yeah, but Seattle, they should be playing a hell of a lot better.
I agree.
Against a Phillip Rivers, I mean.
Who's thrown for less than 100 yards.
Exactly. They must be relying on their run game. I mean, they do have Jonathan Taylor. We just saw Phillip Rivers take that slack.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's only got 75 yards on 21 carries.
Yeah.
I don't know what Seattle's doing.
It looks like both teams are having a bad day.
It's going to come down to the wire, too. Again, we'll keep you updated. Pretty big game here. You know, we've kind of forgotten about the Colts. Yeah. When Daniel Jones blew out the Achilles and they bring in Grandpa, who legitimately is a grandfather, Phillip Rivers, you kind of forget about them. They win today, that's going to be an attention grabber because they'll be 9-5, Houston's 9-5, Jacksonville's 10-4, and keep in mind the Colts still play the Texans and the Jaguars. So it's going to be a crazy end of the year, no doubt about that. Let's get one more in on this side. Again, if you want to get in, there is room for you. 904-641-1010, 904-641-1010. Let's head out to Jacksonville Beach. Let's get Scotty in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Scotty, go ahead.
Guys, what a year. We were 4-13 last year. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited. I didn't realize the Jets had so many Academy Award-winning actors, though, in the first half. Geez, the way they were flopping around out there. But in all seriousness, I think we finally got it right with Cohen. You can see how bad the bums in Tampa Bay miss him. Jacoby might be the best free agent pickup in the league this year. This team is taking care of business in the right time of the year, and we just need to keep on taking care of business.
Scotty, thank you for the phone call. Appreciate it, Scotty, out in Jacksonville Beach. And I think you can't say that enough. I know we've brought it up, and we'll continue to bring it up. 4-13. And I go back even further than that. 5-18 in the 23 games prior to Liam Cohen's arrival. End of 23, entirety of 24. 5-18. And he's got him 10-4 right now. That's a heck of a job by not only Cohen, but by the rest of the staff.
Oh, absolutely. But you remember what we were thinking about when they hired Liam Cohen, and we told the fans, don't get too excited because this is probably a rebuild. He's got to bring his guys in. He's got to revamp this roster.
They got to learn his system.
Everything. So we were telling the fans, don't be upset with 6-11, 7-10, that kind of stuff. Man, he has surpassed all of that. I mean, you're talking about a possibility of going 13-4 and winning the division in a 1 seed. That is crazy.
To even have that conversation on December 14th would not have even been thought of 3 months ago.
No, absolutely.
Craziness.
Yes.
Absolute craziness. We are at halftime here on the fifth quarter. 1 hour down, 1 hour to go. We will take you up till 8 o'clock. Phone lines are open, Jacksonville, 904-641-1010. If you want to get in and react to the Jaguars' big 48-20 win over the New York Football Jets, the Jaguars now 10-4 on the year and have the number 3 seed currently in the AFC playoffs. It is the window world of Northeast Florida. Fifth quarter, we are presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting, and we are live. Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. Come on out and say hello. We're with you till 8 o'clock tonight. Late games are coming down to the wire. TVs everywhere. Delicious food. Tasty beverages. You know where Hurricanes is in Julington Creek, right off of San Jose Boulevard. We'd love to see you out here tonight. Hurricane Grill and Wings. We'll come back with a performance painting play of the game. A lot more to do. We're glad you're with us as the fifth quarter rolls on here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars and Gators, pro, college, and high school sports.
Wow.
Get the most play-by-play on 1010XL, Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? You know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. Since 1927, Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821, CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Look, I was recently talking with Patrick and the team at Apex Roofing and Contracting, and even in a tough economic year, they wanted me to say thank you. Guys, Apex is locally owned, and they truly appreciate every homeowner and business owner who trusts them with roof repairs, replacements, or construction projects this year. So from the entire Apex crew and from me, happy holidays to all of our listeners, customers, and clients. And remember, for quality work from a team that cares about our community, that's ApexRoofingFL.com.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and Reach for same-day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roll and Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
Join me, Max Fink, as I keep a close eye on everything that happens in Gator Nation.
The Gator Report, polished up by San Jose Collision, on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go, Gator!
The station that covers the Jaguars day in and day out. WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach. This is 1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Since 1928, people have admired diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs that we've hand-selected and put together because of the way they dance and sparkle on a lady's neck or ear. And now, through Christmas, Underwoods is putting all of our diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs on sale at 15% below our everyday price. We also take trade-ins on these pieces of jewelry, so if you're thinking about growing a diamond solitaire necklace or a pair of diamond studs up to a larger size, this is the ideal time to come see us. To give an example, we normally sell our 1-carat total weight diamond stud earrings for $2,600, but right now they're on sale for $2,210. Our diamond solitaire necklaces are priced the same way, with sizes from 1/5 carat total weight up to 7 carats total weight. So if you need a gift that says forever, make it an Underwood diamond solitaire necklace or a pair of diamond stud earrings.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
This holiday season, Universal Roofing Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roofing Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Wrap up your holiday list with a little help from 1010XL's Holiday Gift Guide. Find unique gift items from Jacksonville Flower Market, Hello Smooth Med Spa, and Green Acres Sporting Goods. Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The holidays are here, and before you hit the road, make sure your car is ready. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you'll get an expert oil change in 15 minutes with no appointment, and you never leave your car. Stop by any of their convenient Jacksonville locations and let the pros get you holiday travel ready. With a 4.7 national customer rating and ranked #1 quick lube in America by Forbes, Valvoline gives you quick, trusted service when it matters most. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Drive in today and travel with confidence this holiday season.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The window world of Northeast Florida, 5th quarter. From Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek. Covered by Apex Roofing and Contracting on 1010XL.
Base 10-4, dropping is Trevor. Against a 4-man rush, pump fake, scrambling left. Now scrambling back to the right. Now he steps forward. Trevor's going to run it if he wants. He's going to run it forward. He's along the left sideline. Trevor's into the end zone. Touchdown! He ran it in. A 15-yard touchdown. Now there is a flag, but it's in the secondary. If it works against the Jets, it's going to be a touchdown for Trevor Lawrence.
Frank Frangie on the call. Jaguars radio. It was against the New York Jets, and what a play Trevor Lawrence made. 5 passing touchdowns and that rushing touchdown. Every week here on the 5th quarter, we do give you a play of the game. That play of the game is brought to you by our friends with Performance Painting. RJ, let's do it right now. The Performance Painting play of the game.
Now the Performance Painting high performance play of the game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
You know, Leon, we always talk about Trevor Lawrence athleticism in college, and that's starting to translate now to the NFL. Boy, when he wants to use his legs, he can be lethal, and you saw that today with that touchdown run.
Yeah, I mean, his running ability is definitely there. When you're talking about the kid who can run, he runs a 4.65.
Yeah.
I mean, he could definitely utilize his legs, and it could be a weapon, especially when teams play back, when they play man coverage and they're back on zones. I mean, he can rush for first downs all day long. I just like the fact that his escapability and his ability to run gave us a touchdown today because he had a little pressure on him. He had to step around, step up, and then go off to the left, and then that's where he saw the running room to score the touchdown.
904-641-1010 if you want to get involved on the 5th quarter, live from Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. You are more than able to do so. We are with you until 8 o'clock tonight. Back to the phone lines we go. Let's go to Atlantic Beach. Let's get Omar in here on the 5th quarter on 1010XL. Omar, go ahead.
Oh, my God, it's so great to be on you guys' show. I'm sitting here thinking about back in the day when we went and just tore up the Broncos 30-27 in the playoffs. I mean, I was like thinking about how I was in the stadium. We were 40,000 strong waiting on the Giants to come back and celebrate the victory. And here we are about to do it again. And for me, it all has to do with, Leon, don't get me wrong. You are the fucking man.
Oh, Omar, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Got to keep it PG. All right, I won't even say G. I'll say PG.
Yeah, PG.
So I'm assuming everybody on the radio probably didn't hear that. If you are listening on the stream,
the enthusiasm.
and
Just the
enjoy
wrong
that.
word.
Yeah. But when you call a radio show, let's be a little better than that. But going back to Omar's point before he turned it into an R-rated broadcast, look, the bottom line is you guys went out to Denver, best win in Jaguar history, certainly in the conversation. Next week won't be as big a stakes, but it'll certainly for the regular season be big stakes, and it is a great opportunity for the Jaguars.
Yeah, I mean that was actually a playoff game, but to legitimize the Jaguars playing next week, all these games are playoff games. You just mentioned it. We've got to keep winning, bro. With the Texans behind us, with the Colts behind us, with the Bills behind. We all have similar records. So we can't afford to lose. We could go from like the 3 seed to like the 6 or 7 real quick if we don't win games. So I like the fact that this team's got a little pressure on it. And Denver's a hostile environment. Absolutely hostile. The altitude, inability to breathe and all that kind of stuff. So, but listen, if you make it a mental, it'll be mental. And if you make it a big deal, it'll be a big deal. It's up to the Jaguars to just look at this game, approach this game accordingly, and go out there and say, hey, this team is in our way.
Let's keep it clean on the phone lines. Keep it clean. It won't make the air anyway. That's why we have the delay, so you're just wasting your time if you do that. Back to the phone lines we go at 904-641-1010. Let's head to Amelia Island. Let's get Paul in here on 1010XL. Paul, go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, shout out to y'all, Cersei, Hacker. You guys are the best. I listen to you every day. I'm sitting here with my girlfriend. She knows I listen to this all the time.
Love it.
That's awesome.
And then just real quick, I'm sitting there at work today, right, with my boy, and he's a big Jags fan too, on the south end of Amelia. And I'm like, dude, it's Parker Washington time. And then it hits. And then Parker Washington hits a big completion, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there it is. Perfect. Like, we literally manifested that play. I know it's the Jets. They're not that good, but we completed the mission, and we accomplished the mission, and it's amazing. And here we go.
Paul, appreciate the phone call. I love it. I love it. And, boy, Parker Washington, it's so nice when we're out at training camp and we report every day on what we see out there. And every day we were talking about how great Parker Washington was. And the fact that he took whatever he did in training camp and he brought it to the regular season, because when he's been healthy, he's been dynamic this year, and you saw it again today.
But, Hacker, how many times have we seen that in training camp? Someone have a phenomenal camp and don't see it in the regular season.
And it doesn't translate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was good to see it because he was having a phenomenal training camp. We were just hoping that it translated on into the season, and he's done an outstanding. Isn't his contract up next year?
Parker has one more.
Has one more year.
Him and Brenton Stranger in year 3 of 4-year deals.
4-year deals. Okay, cool. Because that's someone's in the discussion as well. You want to keep him on the roster. He's not. He got one more year left, but that's somewhere down the road. You might want to be interested in signing him again.
You could extend him this offseason.
Yes, absolutely.
Brenton Strange
It'll
as well.
Probably be cheaper.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of decisions like that have to be made by James Gladstone. By the way, I do want to let people know we were at the 2-minute warning in Seattle. Seahawks lead the Colts 15-13. Colts have the ball at their own 35 roughly. If Phillip Rivers leads them to a game-winning field goal in Seattle, that's going to be nauseating to have to listen to for an entire week. So, come on, Seahawk defense. Let's do something. Let's go to the south side. Let's get David in here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL, live from Hurricanes in Julington Creek. David, what do you got?
Hey, guys. How you doing tonight?
Good, David. What's on your mind, buddy?
I'll tell you this. I want to speak out for Trevor Lawrence because all these haters over these last 4 years going into his fifth year were talking about he wasn't the guy. But let's see what he does with this guy. And this guy has got him playing in the last 3 games. Today, he goes 20 of 30, 330 yards, 5 touchdown passes, 1 running. Now, What other quarterback has done that in the NFL in the last 10 years? Nobody. Okay? Nobody's done that in the last 10 years. So, for all them Trevor haters, I want to say, get on your Jaguar boat, start riding and rolling, and just roll with it, because these Jaguars are playing lights out. And Liam Cohen, shout out to him, too. He's got a heck of a team, and I'm going to stay PG for you. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not going to go to R-rated. But I will say this. You know, in the last 3 games, Trevor Lawrence has not thrown a pick. And the Jets did not get a pick today against us either. So they're still pickless. So I will say to all those haters of Trevor Lawrence, give the kid a chance. He's had all these different changes in his career. Let his coaching staff take him where they can take him. And so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. So I'll tell you this, guys, getting off here. Duval!
David, thank you for the phone call. You know, Leon, Trevor Lawrence at the end of 22, going into the playoffs, was playing ridiculously good football. You think about the Baltimore game that year. You think about the AFC South Championship game that year and the win over the Titans. This also feels a little different, though, than 22. It feels like they have better weapons. With all due respect to Christian Kirk and Zay Jones and guys of that sort, you got Brian Thomas Jr. and Jacoby Myers, and it just feels like the weapons are different surrounding him. And I also think the coaching is vastly different now than maybe it was back then.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Trevor's a lot more exact with the football, even more than back then. I mean, because that stretch, because what was this team? It was like 4-7.
4-7.
And then
actually they were 4-8 at one point.
4-8,
and they won 5 in a row to end the year.
5 in a row in the year, and I think Trevor was like 10-1, 10 touchdowns to 1. This feels a little different than that down the stretch, because we've won 5 in a row, but Trevor's been playing lights out football. I mean, I'm not sure of Trevor's accuracy, but I think his confidence now is even much better now than it was back then. It may have a lot to do with our weapons. You're right. I think our weapons bring him a lot more confidence, maybe more than he had with the likes of Zay Jones,
Christian
Kirk, yeah.
Evan Ingram, who we'll see next week.
Yes, absolutely.
In a Denver Bronco uniform. Let's go to Mandarin. We're right next door to Mandarin in Julington Creek tonight. Let's get Regina in here on 1010XL. Regina, what's happening?
Hey, guys, love your show. I'm just happy that their win was so dominating. I agree with Leon, though, that the penalties, those personal fouls, aren't typical, but I have no doubt Liam will have an answer to the boys that did it, because they're not going to win under that many personal fouls with a good team. The other thing, it's the coaching. When are we going to get Liam Cohen in the conversation for Coach of the Year? And Gladstone is doing what he promised. He's bold. He's made decisions. Has any other GM of the Jaguars made deals like he has? And I'll take your comments off the air. Go Jags!
Regina, appreciate the phone call. Like we said in hour 1, Leon, I completely agree with Regina. Liam Cohen needs to be in conversation for Coach of the Year. Even if he doesn't win it, he needs to at least be mentioned. And he hasn't even been mentioned up until now. I do think that's going to change. But like we talked about, I also give credit to James Gladstone, a 34, now 35-year-old GM, his first year as a GM. He has done, in large part, a masterful job turning over this roster.
Bro, the Jacoby Myers pick for the Raiders, bro, it's done wonders for this offense and Trevor's confidence. I mean, because of what was the narrative before we got him? The BTJ drops.
Yeah, all drops.
All drops.
Everybody's dropping, yeah.
Won't go across the middle. Won't catch the tough passes, all that kind of stuff. So, so he wouldn't have made a change, and I'm glad he kept his foot on the gas. He didn't just settle. He knew that we had an issue, and he answered the issue, and it's played out well for us.
Every week here on the 5th quarter, we do give you a special teams player of the game. That special teams player of the game is brought to you by Superior Plumbing. RJ, let's do it right now. The Superior Plumbing Special Teams Player of the Game.
Jacksonville was built on specialists. Now the Special Teams Player of the Week, sealed by Superior Plumbing and Pipeline.
All right, Cam Little, once again, I mean, what do you say about this guy? He was 8 for 8 in kicks today. 8 for 8. 6 of 6 for extra points. 2 of 2 on field goals. The guy hasn't missed a kick since the bye week. One of, if not the best kickers in football. Again, what a job by Cam Whittle. 8 attempts, 8 makes today.
And it's good to have a competent kicker when you're going down, when you're playing in December and hopefully in January.
Colts are lining up for a 60-yarder to give them the lead with 50 seconds to go. From 60 yards, is that going to get there? He got it. Wow. All right, Colts lead 16-15 with 47 seconds to go.
Are you kidding
Now,
me?
Seattle does have 3 timeouts. So Seattle does not have 3 timeouts. Seattle is out of timeouts. So we will see what happens. What do you say? Blake Grupe, a guy that they got 2 weeks ago, just kicked a 60-yarder in Seattle to give the Colts a 16-15 lead. There is still 47 seconds to go. Jason Myers is 5 of 5 on field goals today. We will keep you updated. But, Leon, what a win this would be for the Colts.
Yeah, we can't get rid of them. Even though we demolished them last week, they're staying afloat with old man Rivers.
Yeah, and Rivers did nothing today.
Nothing today, absolutely
I don't know
nothing.
what Seattle's doing. Now, Indianapolis still has San Francisco, us, and Houston. It is still murderer's row for them.
Yeah.
But we had kind of forgotten about Indy, and if they win this game, that is a huge statement.
That is. That they can go in on the road against, a Seattle team.
You go into Seattle
that's
and
been bludgeoning everybody.
Yeah.
And they can win with a 44-year-old quarterback.
We'll keep you updated. 47 seconds to go up in Seattle. It is the Window World of Northeast Florida, 5th quarter. We are presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings, live from Julington Creek in San Marco. We'll come back. More analysis on the Jaguars. 48-20 victory today over the New York Football Jets. We're with you till 8 o'clock, Jacksonville. We're glad you're with us. It's 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
In life, only the best things stand the test of time, like radio play-by-play.
I think it's bigger than it seems, and if you're one of these players or one of these coaches, it's the biggest thing in your life.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up, and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, folks were smiling thanks to more of their own money in their accounts. Hello, it's Congressman Aaron Bean. This year, we delivered the largest tax cut in history, the Working Families Tax Cut. It will help you keep more of what you earn, strengthen Medicaid, and protect the financial strength of Northeast Florida's families, businesses, and seniors. During the holidays, and as always, serving you is what we do. Visit bean.house.gov. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Hey gang, Prosser here. Jacksonville homes are selling, but it can take months, and it takes a price lower than you want. Well, getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who have proven systems to drive the demand to sell your home. And they have this unbelievable promise and guarantee. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date. If you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy have instant offers. Fast, easy, and stress-free. You want max price? Chad and Sandy are going to aggressively market your home, and they're going to get it. Anthony and Mary in Palm Coast said, we wanted to move back home closer to family. Getting max price was more important than a fast sell, but we had only purchased our home last year, so we didn't have much equity. After just 23 days of aggressive marketing with Chad and Sandy, they sold our house at the price we needed to make the move. Call the Jacksonville experts you can trust, and I recommend. Call Chad and Sandy at 904-414-6200 or ChadAndSandy.com.
Former Former Jags middle linebacker Tom McManus brings some grit to the ladies of helmets and heels.
You do it as tough as it is possible to do.
Tommy, Lauren, and Taylor.
Backed by Green Law Group. Afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
The toughest bulls, the bravest riders. For 8 seconds, it's all on the line. Glory or nothing. These are cowboys who face down danger, defy the odds, and push themselves beyond limits most wouldn't dare. This is their world, where legends are made on the backs of ranked bulls. It's bull time, Jacksonville. PBR Bucks into Five-Star Memorial Arena February 20th and 21st. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I've got a challenge for you. Go stand next to your window. You feel a cool draft? Well, then you need Pella. The experts at Pella Windows and Doors can easily fix that with energy-efficient windows to keep the drafty air out and save you money every month. And how does 0% interest for 60 months sound? Go to PellaJacks.com and schedule a free home energy checkup. That's PellaJacks.com, or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows and tell them you heard about Mike's challenge on 1010XL.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Putting an extra 60 minutes on the clock. The window world of Northeast Florida, fifth quarter. From Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek. Nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting on 1010XL.
Play fake. Trevor drops. Looks. Fires into the end zone. That ball's going to be caught. Touchdown back in the end zone. Brian Thomas Jr. 5-yard touchdown strike. I mean, the Jags went right down the field on the first possession of the game, and they score. How good is that?
Frank Frangie on the call. Jaguars radio. Opening drive touchdown. Trevor Lawrence to Brian Thomas Jr. Every week here on the fifth quarter, we do give you a drive of the game. That drive of the game is brought to you by our friends at Randy Marion Cadillac. RJ, let's do it now. The Randy Marion Cadillac drive of the game.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac drive of the game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
Leon, seriously, you want to talk about setting the tone. You get the ball first, you win the toss, and you take the ball. Yeah. That's the confidence Liam Cohen had. 9 plays, 72 yards, 4:42 off the clock, culminating with Trevor Lawrence to Brian Thomas Jr. The opening drive touchdown is this week's drive of the game.
That's what you want to. That's what you want to see in the start of a game. The efficiency, the attention to detail, the running the ball, the blocking, the protecting, and Trevor zipping it to wide receivers and catching the football, and then going down to score. That's how you get rid of bad teams quick. You jump on them early. All right, get up 10, 14 points, 21 points, and then you coast it on in. That's what this Jaguar team did.
Got a good news, bad news situation if you're the Jaguars right now with the AFC playoff picture. The bad news is it appears Denver is going to beat Green Bay, so they will still be 2 games up on you, which means if you want any shot at the 1 seed, you're going to have to beat them next week. The good news is that Seattle drills a 56-yarder with under 20 seconds to go. Rivers then throws a pick, and Indianapolis falls to Seattle in a heartbreaker, 18-16. So now Indy falls to 8-6 on the year. And to me, Leon, if Indy wants any shot of going to the playoffs, they now have to win out their last 3 games.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'd rather have seen Denver lose and give us a shot at 1 than the Colts lose and basically, not running us down like we thought they would.
Let me ask you a weird question.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say the Jaguars get the 2 seed or the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Means they're at home, wild card weekend.
Yeah.
Likely playing, if under that scenario, either Houston or Buffalo. Or let's say you don't win the division, you're the 5 seed, you have to go on the road, but that means a trip to Pittsburgh. Would you rather play at Pittsburgh wild card weekend or play at home against Josh Allen or C.J. Stroud?
Home.
You'd rather play at home?
Absolutely.
Okay. You see my point, though?
There are no easy roads to the playoffs.
Agreed.
I know what you're trying to do.
Pittsburgh's easier than Buffalo or Houston.
Well, listen, at home, who's to say?
Well,
who's to say?
I would take my shot with 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers over the way Josh Allen's playing right now.
Man, the hell with Josh Allen. Okay, or C.J. Stroud. They come in our building, they going to get the business.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. It's food for thought, I guess. I'm here to pique your interest, and I've been thinking about that.
Here's the thing. You can't ask me that question because I'm built differently. I don't care about who steps in the door. Who comes into the house, they all going to get a whooping, a beating.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
You didn't say that with a lot of confidence, Hat.
No. Well, I'm looking at a little bit of breaking news.
Got you.
Adam Schefter, Patrick Mahomes did tear his ACL.
Wow.
So now let's think about this. Okay, we'll take phone calls in a moment. Kansas City's already eliminated from the playoffs. This is a torn ACL in December. What does that mean for September and October of 2026?
Well, in my day, it meant a whole year. I mean, the next year is a wash. But nowadays, with technology and surgery, we're talking to be 8 months he'll be running.
He won't be doing training camp. He won't play in the preseason. I would doubt he'll be ready for the regular season first couple of weeks.
Opener?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's Patrick Mahomes, though.
It is. But it's an older Patrick Mahomes. He's over 30 now.
Oh, that's old.
Well, I'm just saying.
A 44-year-old man play football.
That's true. That's fair. But how about Kansas City? I mean, missing the playoffs for the first time in 11 years, and now Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL.
I mean, listen, they've lost their luster. They've lost their shine. It might be the changing of the guards. You know what? It's finally the AFC saying we're tired of the bully. And a lot of the games that the Chiefs lost to had a lot to do within the division, the AFC. It was a lot of teams that gave them the whooping stick. We gave them. The Bills gave them the whooping stick. I can't remember all the teams that gave them the whooping stick in the AFC, but they lost a lot of games to the AFC team that usually they used to drum it. They used to beat up on. So,
you wonder if the Chiefs are going to win again this year.
Well,
you talk about the air out of the balloon. Now Mahomes is out for the year. That means our guy Gardner Minshew will start the last 3 games in Kansas City.
Yeah. Let's see what he can do.
Back to the phone lines. We'll keep you updated on Denver, Green Bay. Denver's up 34-26. 5 minutes to go. Green Bay does have the ball at around their own 45-yard line. Let's head to Fruit Cove. Let's get DJ in here on the 5th quarter on 1010XL. DJ, go ahead.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing? I had a question really kind of for Leon, man. I kind of had a theory of this year with Trevor that, Liam, it almost seems might be like the first real coach he's ever had. And I say that because you go back to high school and college, did they really teach him anything? If you're the offensive coordinator at Clemson and you're beating everybody by 20, 30, are you going to tweak his footwork and all that, or are you just going to get out of the way? I think that Peterson got lazy and didn't want to put in the work for him, and I think Liam is in there breaking him like the thoroughbred that he is, and I wanted to get Leon's thought on that. And secondly, real quick, I want to give you all a piece of advice. Whenever Scotty from Jack's Beach calls in, don't take his calls because he sits in the Bud Light zone all game. He's not even watching it. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Someone got called out.
Yeah, DJ, thank you for the phone call. Leon, what about Liam Cohen and what he's done for Trevor Lawrence?
Well, I mean, listen, for any player that wants to be great, he wants to be coached hard. And Liam Cohen seems like that kind of guy. Listen, during the offseason, he went to the presser and he said that Trevor needs to work on his footwork. in this offense. And I don't have a problem with that. And we listen, Trevor has struggled mightily over the last couple of years. This is probably the best football he's been playing over the last couple of years. I haven't seen him play this good until the back nine of 2022 when he had that nice little run. So I think Liam Cohen has a lot to do with Trevor's success, and I think Trevor has a lot to do with it because he's taking note. He's taking interest in what Liam Cohen is saying about him, and it's a testimony to what we see on the field.
Back to the phone lines we go, 904-641-1010. Again, live at Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. Let's head to the north side. Let's get Chris here on the fifth quarter on 1010XL. Chris, what do you got?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, buddy. What's on your mind?
I'm going to be honest with you. So I've been waiting for the Jags. I felt this would be a game the Jags would jag it up. And I'm listening to the broadcast. I'm watching the game. And even hearing the commentator go, these Jags fans seem like they're still a little hesitant after that Houston game. Guys, this is real. Y'all fans need to get on board. And to watch, I've been on board, just still waiting for that. And I feel like this game, we didn't just go out and win 27-20, 14-10. The last few weeks, have just been dominating the opponent. We have been in control. And that's something we haven't seen since the 90s. Not just 2017. I'm talking offense just in control of the game. And this is just something I am fully 100%. I don't think we can expect a loss. I think we could go into Denver now and say we can go head-to-head with you and be confident in it. And I'm going to take y'all's comments off the air.
Chris, appreciate it. Leon, we alluded to that earlier. The fact that Nick Mullins has been in the fourth quarter in 4 of the last 5 wins in this winning streak is testament to how dominating this team has been over the last month and a half.
Yeah, they've been taking care of business. They're about the business of football, especially at this time of the year. You should be playing your best football, and I think this team is playing their best. And I know the caller said something about the Houston game and that collapse. A lot of the fans are still waiting for that same team. That team is never coming back, okay? The springboard to where we are right now had a lot to do with when we were collapsed in Houston.
Yeah.
So this team is taking it personal. They've been playing pissed off, quite frankly.
And what Liam Cohen has said repeatedly.
Yes, absolutely.
They play better when they, quote, play pissed off.
Absolutely. That team was an embarrassment the way they lost in the fourth quarter against the Texans. And I remember Liam Cohen coming in the locker room and saying, that's not us. We're better than that. And I think this team, I don't think we'll ever see that team again. This team that we're watching right now before our eyes is much more disciplined, much more in attack mode on both sides of the ball, much more efficient, run the ball a lot better, and coach a lot better. So, yeah, this team, I don't think I will be surprised if we ever do anything like that again because of the way we planned the last couple of weeks.
I can tell you this. I've watched a little bit of Denver this year. I'm watching a lot of them right now against a good Green Bay team.
Yeah.
Their defensive line is going to be a problem. I know the Jaguars' O-line has been playing better. They're going to have their work cut out for them. These guys are obliterating the Packer offensive line right now.
Well, you know why? Because they have to throw the ball.
Yeah.
You know how you neutralize a pass rush? Run the ball.
Run the ball.
That's how you neutralize a pass rush. If the Jaguars can't run the ball in Denver, you're going to see a lot of that on Sunday.
And you also don't allow Bo Nix to score 34 the way Green Bay has done as well.
That part right there. If you can run the ball, that's how you neutralize a pass rush. You run the ball effectively to where you're not one-dimensional. Right now, the Denver defense, well, now it's the Denver's offense, but the Denver defense knows they got to pass in order to catch up with them. And that's what they're doing.
Well,
I'm up here watching the game.
It looks like the AFC standings, Denver's going to hold on more than likely.
They are.
So Denver's, after this week, going to be the 1.
Yeah.
New England's the 2, but New England lost today. Jacksonville is the 3. And then Pittsburgh currently is the 4, but Pittsburgh's not even really in the conversation. They or Baltimore both only have 7 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville, New England, Denver all have 10 or more wins. The complicated thing for Jacksonville is that Houston's 9-5. The Chargers are 10-4. The Bills are 10-4. And then there's a little bit of a drop-off because after Indy's lost today, Indy's 8-6. The front seven of the AFC playoffs have a 2-game separation on everybody else now. Problem for Jacksonville is they could be anywhere from the 1 seed to the 7 seed with 3 weeks to go. I mean, it is going to be wild to see how this thing plays out.
Listen, it doesn't matter, Hack. I mean, all you got to do is get in the dance.
It's a great conversation to be having.
Just get in the dance. You don't care how the girl looks. You just want to get invited to the dance. Anything can happen.
Based on the way the last couple of years have gone, the fact that we're just talking about this in December is good enough for me.
Yes.
Let's get one more in. Final call of the night. Let's go up to Mrs. Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow. Let's get Dennis in here on the 5th quarter on 1010XL. Dennis, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, brother?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. I was born and raised in Jacksonville. Man, it's just so good to see this happening. We're all up and down roller coaster. Just it's so good to see Trevor play good, and just you are right when we've got something to deal with Denver coming up. But listen, we're I don't want to keep you guys long, but we raising in the 704 out here. We are still raising Jaguar fans. You hear me?
Dennis, appreciate the call. That's awesome. I actually like the opportunity Jacksonville has next week because there's 2 parts. Like we said, 5 wins in a row. 4 of those 5 were not against the greatest competition, let's be honest. But having said that, Jacksonville has destroyed those 4 teams. They destroyed the Chargers, which was a surprise, but they destroyed Tennessee. They destroyed the Jets today, and they destroyed Indy without Daniel Jones after he got hurt. I'm going to be fascinated the next 2 weeks on the road because you're probably going to have to go on the road in the postseason. You may have to go to Denver 3-4 weeks after you go there next week. We'll see. But you go to Denver in what will be a playoff-type atmosphere, and then you go to Indy, and they'll likely be playing for their season. We are going to get battle-tested on the road over these next 2 games.
Good. I want to see. I want to see how this team responds. I keep saying the adversity. I really do, and I think they will respond well. I mean, we know what we talked about a couple of weeks ago about this team changing the narrative of what this team was all about. When we talked about going to the West Coast, couldn't win a game on the West Coast, we extinguished those narratives. Now we're going to play a viable playoff team on the road, back-to-back wins. You got to have them on the road. And let's see how this team responds to it. And I think what I've seen as of late, I think this team is going to respond well.
I think they are going to respond well, too. Again, a 10-4 football team. Absolutely incredible. I do want to tell you that 1010XL is doing a promotion this month through the end of the year where you can register to win a pair of 4-day weekend passes to Welcome to Rockville. Welcome to Rockville is going to be in Daytona, May 7th through the 10th. It is absolutely fantastic. You got Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, among many awesome bands that are going to be in Daytona May 7th through the 10th for that 4-day weekend of Welcome to Rockville at Daytona International Speedway. Be listening to 1010XL for your opportunity to win weekend passes to the 2026 version of Welcome to Rockville. We'll come back. We'll give you an injury report. We'll put the finishing touches on what has been a terrific day for the Jacksonville Jaguars, a 48-20 victory over the New York Football Jets. Wrapping things up from Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek with Leon Searcy, the hacker Ryan Green with you here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Welcome to Rockville. Returns to Daytona International Speedway, May 7th through 10th with Foo Fighters, My Chemical Romance, Guns N' Roses, and Bring Me the Horizon. Plus, Turnstile, Five Finger Death Punch, The Offspring, Breaking Benjamin, A Day to Remember, Godsmack, and so many more. Welcome to Rockville, May 7th through 10th. Passes on sale now for as low as $1 down at welcometorockville.com.
E.T. here, and when the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with Lunch at the Lodge at your local Twin Peaks. With hearty, crave-worthy classics that hit the spot. Sink your teeth into our juicy cheeseburger and fries, grilled fresh to order, and stacked really high. Or go lighter, but loaded with flavor with our fresh chicken Caesar salad. Or the fan favorite, the turkey avocado smash with sweet potato fries. Really hungry? Our crispy golden chicken tenders and fries are ready when you are. Quick from the kitchen, satisfying on the plate. Join us for lunch at the local lodge, Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views. Home of the 29-degree draft.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell him Jennifer sent ya.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoors Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron. Totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens. Also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
There's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's no better place to shop than locally owned Beard's Diamonds, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, we've put together our most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands for every taste and every price range. And during our 44th anniversary sale, you can save up to 44%. We've got the latest designer jewelry from names like Tacori, Veragio, Sylvie, Crown Ring, Gabriel & Company, and more. And we've got classic diamond jewelry with either lab-grown diamonds or natural diamonds. Something for any budget. Exquisite colored gemstone jewelry, solid gold fashion jewelry, pearls. Beards has the headliner gift she's dreaming about. So don't settle for impersonal service, lesser quality, or higher prices at the corporate chain stores at the town center. Come to Beards. Let our non-commissioned experts help you choose that perfect headliner gift for this holiday season. Merry Christmas from Beards Diamonds, your locally owned jeweler for 44 years. St. John's Town Center.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Bringing you an extra quarter of football.
The window world of Northeast Florida, 5th quarter. From Hurricane Grill and Wings, Julington Creek. Nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting on 1010XL.
Play fake by Cook. Looking, throws it toward the back of the end zone, and that's going to be picked off by Ventrell Miller. He overthrew his receiver. Ventrell just caught it in the end zone. He intercepted it for a touchback. Ventrell Miller picked it off. Cook kind of threw it right to him. and we'll take it. Another takeaway for the Jaguars defense.
Frank Frangie on the call. Jaguars radio, one of 3 interceptions today off of rookie quarterback Brady Cook in the Jaguars' 48-20 win over the New York Football Jets. Every week here on the fifth quarter, we do give you an injury update. That injury update is brought to you by our friends at Farah and Farah. Let's do it right now. The Farah and Farah injury update.
The personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah present this injury update. Farah and Farah,
Jacksonville,
exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Relatively clean, Leon, on the injury front. Jack Kaiser left with a hamstring towards the end of the game. Also, Danny Strigow left with an ankle, didn't come back. Strigow's the one, I mean, Kaiser's a great special teams player as well. Strigow's the one that you kind of need next week. You'd like to see him be able to come back. But again, 15 weeks into the year, 14 games into the year, you can't really argue about the health of the Jaguars. They are relatively healthy going into that big one against Denver next week.
Yeah, bro, we're going to need the whole infantry going into next week.
Yeah.
A lot of guys healthy.
Hey, Liam Cohen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, since the team plays better when they're, quote, pissed off, no one's going to pick Jacksonville to beat Denver. Denver's going to be a big favorite. Whatever you need for motivation. By the way, Denver did beat Green Bay.
Include yourself in that.
I don't think they're going to beat Denver. Do you?
Yeah, I think they're going to beat Denver.
They would play they could play the 85 Bears, and you're going to pick the Jaguars, right?
I would not.
Well, I like the loyalty.
You know what? No one picked us in '96 either.
Agreed. Now look, can they beat Denver? Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not saying they can't. That Denver team's undefeated at home. They're 7-0. They've run 11 in a row, and it's a great opportunity for Jacksonville. By the way, Denver, the first team in the AFC that has now officially clinched a playoff spot.
Yeah, a lot of hype. Yeah. We'll see on Sunday.
11 in a row, man.
Well, that's fine. Do they put on their pants one leg at a time?
They do.
Okay.
They do.
So that means they can be beat.
So something's got to give.
Yes.
The Broncos and the Jaguars have won a combined 16 games in a row heading into that contest next week. And you look at it, I mean, all right, Denver's the 1 seed. New England's the 2. Jacksonville is the 3. And like we talked about, the 4 is going to be determined between Baltimore and Pittsburgh. One of those teams is going to be the 4. Mm-hmm. The other one's not going to make the playoffs. Your 5 right now, I believe, is the Chargers at 10-4. Your 6 is the Bills at 10-4. Your 7 is the Texans at 9-5. And then with the Colts loss today, they're basically 2 games out with 3 to go. It appears the 7 playoff teams, at least 6 of them are pretty much set. We just got to get some clarity in the AFC North. Now it's going to be a lot about playoff seeding.
But listen, I like to be in this kind of conversation.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Compared to last year, I'll take this all day. Absolutely. Compared to last year, this team is a legitimate playoff contender. Dare I say a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And once you get in the dance, we'll see what happens. But I would love for this team to have at least one home game in the playoffs. At least one home game in the playoffs. And that'll get you, the 3 seed will pretty much give you at least one.
Guarantee you get one.
At least one. The 2 seed will probably give you maybe 2.
2 seed would get you 2.
Yeah, 2. So, I mean, I would be okay with 1, but I would love 2.
By the way, we already talked about Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Torn ACL is what's being reported. Kansas City was officially eliminated from the playoffs today. Mm-hmm. How about this from Adam Schefter? Initial thoughts are that Micah Parsons tore his ACL today for the Green Bay Packers, which would obviously end his season. Just teams getting decimated by injury, man. Just decimated.
Well, I'm glad you signed that contract.
Yeah.
That long-term deal.
And if you're Green Bay, you lose a heartbreaker and you lose Micah Parsons. That's a bad Sunday at the office. Indianapolis, they did lose today. Phillip Rivers had him in an opportunity to win. Blake Grupe, the Colts kicker, hit a 60-yarder to give the Colts the lead with under a minute to go. Mm-hmm. Seattle drove down, and Jason Myers, the former Jaguar, hit a 55-yarder to beat Indianapolis. So the Colts lose. They're now 8-6. The Texans win. They're 9-5. The Jaguars win. They are 10-4. All right, initial thoughts on Denver next week, Leon. We got about 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
The 12-2 Broncos, the 10-4 Jaguars, in what will clearly be one of the games of the week, 4 o'clock next week out at Mile High.
Well, it's going to be a tough environment. The crowd noise is a factor. Altitude is definitely a factor if you let it. I think that the tail of the tape, I think as far as the quarterback play goes, Trevor's playing a lot better than Bo Nix. I think both offensive lines are comparable. I think we can run the ball a lot more effectively than they can. I might give them the edge on the defensive front. I think they lead the NFL in sacks right now. They got like over 50 or something like that.
Benito is a beast,
yes.
and Allen, 99, is a beast.
They're both beasts. But how do you neutralize a pass rushers? You got to run the ball. You can't be one-dimensional. You can't put yourselves in second and long, first and long, or third and long situations. You got to keep it down the distance within 3 to 5 yards as far as 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3, 2nd and 5, those kind of plays. So first down is going to be very important that you get yards on. Can't have any tackle for loss. And Trevor takes care of the football, man. I mean, that's a lot to ask for.
Yeah.
That's a lot to ask for, but I've been watching it. I've been watching it the last 5 weeks.
Well, I'll tell you this, too. To your point, nobody had Denver 12-2. Right? They're one of the surprises of the league.
Yes, absolutely.
You're not playing Mahomes in his prime at Arrowhead next week. You're playing a Denver team that, yes, they made the playoffs last year as the 7 seed, but they've really surprised everybody like Jacksonville has. It'll be a fascinating matchup, Sean Payton versus Liam Cohen in a battle of the head coaches.
I can tell you this, though. Liam Cohen's not going to kiss his picking ring.
No.
I guarantee you that. He's going to go toe-to-toe with him. Blow for blow with him.
It's a great opportunity for the Jaguars. No question about it. All right, as we wrap things up from Hurricane Grill and Wings, by the way, thank you to Hurricane Grill and Wings out in Julington Creek. Delicious food, friendly staff. You guys know where it is, right off of San Jose Boulevard, just before the Julington Creek Bridge. One of my hangouts, kind of a home game for me. I only live, 10 or so minutes away from here. Love the folks out here at Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek, and we certainly appreciate them having us out tonight here on the 5th quarter. Leon, Trevor Lawrence, final thoughts on him. A 5-touchdown passing day. You add his rushing touchdown 6 times. Trevor Lawrence found the end zone for the Jaguars in what maybe was the best game of his NFL career.
Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. You're playing your best ball in December. Just keep it up. That kind of football will take us places.
And the offensive line, again, Trevor did not get sacked. The Jets, who have a good pass rush.
Yeah.
Will McDonald's a good player.
He is.
Jermaine Johnson's a good player. For what the Jets lack in other areas, they've gotten after the quarterback. They did not do that again today. And again, 2 weeks in a row, Cole Van Lanen, I didn't notice him at left tackle, means he was obviously doing his job. I think you're going to, if it were me, I would keep him at left tackle. That's where I'm at with Cole Van Lanen. I've seen enough to say, yeah, that guy's probably one of the best 5 we got.
I agree. Absolutely. I agree. Walker Little. He didn't start today. Walker Little.
He was inactive.
He was inactive. Wow.
Inactive.
And I thought he was healthy.
The reports were he was healthy.
Wow.
He was questionable coming in, but he was on the practice field this week.
Wow. Healthy scratch.
They'll say that there were some issues there, but I think Cole Van Lanen starting today, that's a pretty clear indicator. He's probably your left tackle moving forward, and I think he should be.
Yeah, three games in a row shutout, no sacks.
Yeah,
no pressures.
Needs to continue in Denver.
No penalties.
All right, leave us with this. Give me some thoughts. Final thoughts from Leon Searcy on the 48-20 victory today.
Hey, I'm super proud of this team. You did what you're supposed to do, beating a very bad team. Now it gets real.
Next week's a big one.
Yes.
Next week is a big one. Thank you to Hurricane Grill and Wings in Julington Creek. This has been the Window World of Northeast Florida. 5th quarter, we have been presented by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings. R.J. Saunders was your producer. Aaron Williams, your on-site engineer. I'm the hacker, Ryan Green. Jeff Prosser will be in studio at 6 a.m., and we will kick off 16 hours of local programming on a Victory Monday, and I will join you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for Hacker After Dark. Jacksonville, enjoy 10 wins. Enjoy the blowout victory over the New York Jets. And until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, have an absolutely terrific evening, everybody.